Welcome back to the Rich Life with Jules, the podcast where we talk all things health, fitness, business, and mindset to get you out of your own way and into building your rich life. Today is a very exciting episode because I want to introduce to you the Badass Business Club. Now, before I tell you exactly what the Badass Business Club is, what it does, who it's for, I think it will help to tell you how I got here to building the Badass Business Club. So, in 2010, seems like a long time ago now. In 2010, I was like, right, I'm going to change career. I was 30. I'm like, I'm going to change career. I'm going to train as a personal trainer. And I did. The next year, I was like, right, insurance job, bye. I'm away to be this big fitness success. And that lasted about 6 weeks. And I had to go and ask for my job back. So in 2011, 12 weeks after leaving my corporate insurance job career to go and be a big fitness success, I had to go and ask for my job back because building a business was dramatically harder than I had anticipated, and I was vastly underprepared for it. So I went back to my corporate job and I was like, right, I'm just going to do fitness, personal training, all that jazz as a part-time hobby-ish on the side of my actual career. Then it got to 2016 and I was doing more and more fitness. And I was like, right, I have to make the decision between going all in again on fitness or just giving fitness up and focusing on my insurance career. And decided to go all in on fitness. And I left my job for the second time. So glad that I did. And I'm so glad that I took that chance. But between leaving my job in 2016 and 2018, when I'd been self employed then, full-time self-employed for 2 years, I was burnt out. I mean, burnt out. Like, I wasn't sleeping well. I was stressed all the time. And the thing that was causing all of this was I knew lots about sales and marketing because that is what I'd done at uni and it is what I'd done in my corporate career was all sales and marketing. So I could sell well, I could market, but I knew nothing about running an actual business and all of the skills that I needed to make my business a success and to not burn myself out in the process. And this was the point I met my now best friend Marisa, who you probably have heard me talk about if you've listened to this podcast before. I met Marisa. I was going to say she was a vastly successful businesswoman. She still is a vastly successful businesswoman. But when I met her, I was burnt out, not a clue what I was doing, stressed out my head all the time. This business was eating me alive. And I met Marisa, who was absolutely winning at this running a business career. And I said to her one day, I said, you should mentor people. She went, well, actually, I do. Because she had like a huge nursery business with like 120 staff and various other businesses. And she was like, well, actually, I do mentor people. So I could mentor you because she could obviously see that I was drowning in this business and I had nobody to turn to. I didn't have a network of other people in business, never mind in a fitness business. I didn't have a network of people in any kind of business to guide me. I was just trying to figure it all out on my own and it was not going well. And I was burning myself out in the process. So Marisa started mentoring me, teaching me all of the things I needed to know, all of the basic fundamentals I needed to know to run a business successfully and sustainably without it being under profitable, without it being overly stressful and overwhelming. And I cannot state this enough, and I have told her this many times. If Marisa hadn't stepped in and mentored me and taught me the fundamental skills of running a business and everything I needed to know about lots of stuff, about time management, about money, about business structure, about business planning, all of these things, had she not stepped in and taught me that, I would have absolutely closed my business probably within 6 or 12 months. And that was now 8 years ago. I have been in business as of 2 or 3 months ago. It was the 1st of February 2016 is when my business started. I have now been in business for 10 years. I absolutely 100% can guarantee you I would not have made it to year 3 had Marisa not stepped in and helped me learn all of the skills I needed to know to be an actual business owner, not just to be a personal trainer, not just to sell, but to be an actual business owner and to see myself as a business owner. So she literally changed my life. And then in 2020, I joined a business. It was a female founder and freelancer network. It was basically for women running small and solo businesses who felt lonely and isolated running their business. They didn't have people to turn to. They didn't have a community. They didn't have a network. It was called the Coven Girl Gang. And it was, in fact, a girl gang. It was brilliant. It doesn't exist anymore, sadly. But one of the great things about it was it gave you people in your circle and around you who understood what you were going through, who understood the challenges, and it made running a business feel much less lonely. And this is one of the biggest challenges people have when they start their own business is they feel lonely. They've got lots of family and friends who are very supportive of them, and they're like, "You're doing dead well, keep going, and we support you," and they're really encouraging, but they don't understand what it's like to run a business because they've got jobs. So they've got completely different challenges to you. And when I joined the Coven Girl Gang, it was revolutionary for me having this entire network of other females running businesses like from home, by themselves, freelancers, contractors, solo small businesses. People had side hustles, so they might have had also full-time or part-time actual jobs, but they were trying to get their business off the ground with this side hustle. And this community and this network literally changed so much for me. And one of the really brilliant things about it was because it wasn't specific to a certain industry, it created a network of other trusted small business owners. So if people had a question, like one of the times I was having an issue with trademarks, and I put in our group, do we have anybody that works in law that understands trademarks that I can reach out to and ask a question? And a couple of people were like, yeah, me, I can help you with that. And because they were part of my network and part of my community, I could reach out to them. And it worked the same if somebody was looking for somebody in fitness. If they were looking for online fitness classes, they would refer people to me. So it then created a network of other women in business that you not only want to support, but you also trust, people that you can go to for little bits of advice, or people that might actually have the exact service that you're looking for or a friend is looking for. It was a great way to build my network and connections. Without that, I think when people say networking, you always think of like stuffy boardroom, boring, networky, awkward vibes. Wasn't like that at all. It was genuinely a girl gang. And that is, those two things have brought me to the Badass Business Club, and it is amalgamation of absolutely everything that I needed in my first 5 years of business. It is all of the things that I needed to survive my first 3 years in business, and then also to feel more stable and secure, less lonely and less overwhelmed in my business. The Badass Business Club is a group of badass business besties. It is people that understand what you're going through. It is a group of women who are either working on their side hustle while still working full-time or part-time. It's people that are doing their business on a part-time business on a part-time basis. It is people that are moving from employment into their business, and they want to make their business their full-time career. It is a community of women that get what you're going through while trying to get your business up and running, and while trying to move from a hobby, which my fitness business was for a long time. It was really just a hobby, and I want to make an actual living at it. So the Badass Business Club is for women who have this passion for something, they have a skill at something, they want to share it with the world, but they also want to make a living from doing it. But they don't want to be overwhelmed, stressed, and burnt out the same way I was. So in the Badass Business Club, you will have your network, you will have your community, you've got the support, you've got other people around you. So we have our Q&A calls, which is a really small group of us just getting together on Zoom and grab a coffee and have a chat with your business besties. It's not a massive, we've got very, very, very limited spaces. In fact, we have open doors today. We have 15 spaces. 3 of them are already gone when I'm recording this. This is the 4th of May. So at this point, we have got 12 spaces left. We are deliberately keeping it small because I want everybody to be able to feel seen, feel heard, make connections, chat to everyone else in the group. I don't want it to be overwhelming for people. I want you to be able to connect with other women building solo and small businesses. And that's what our Q&A calls are for, is for getting together, grabbing a coffee, having a chat, what's going on with you, you'll find that you'll have wee bits of advice to offer other people. People will offer advice to you. And it's that connection, building that network, finding out what other people do, finding out how they can help you, how you can help them. It might be a service that you're looking for. You might be offering something that they're like, this is the perfect thing for me or for a friend. So it's that network as well as that support system. And then you've got our badass business blueprint, which is the very fundamentals that most people are missing when it comes to launching a product or service and then selling that product or service. That is it's a short course. It'll only take you maybe 2 hours to work through it, but it is the fundamental course that will teach you all the things that no one has ever taught you before. And I can guarantee when you work through the Badass Business Blueprint, you're going to be like, oh, what? Yes, this is what I've been missing. And what it's going to teach you is all of the things that nobody's ever taught you about why you come up with this really great idea and nobody buys into it. Why you have got this amazing product or service, but you're not making any sales. Why are people not booking appointments? Why are people not buying your product? And this is exactly what the Badass Business Blueprint is going to teach you. And it is going to take away that massive frustration that so many people have got, that they're working really hard, they're putting in tons of effort, but they're just not getting anywhere with it. They're not bringing customers in. They're not making sales, they are not adding revenue to their business. And that is exactly what the Badass Business Blueprint is going to teach you, is the fundamentals you need to know to set up your product, service, and get it to the right people. And then you will also have, as well as our community, as well as that network and support system, you will also get a one-to-one call with me every month, because it is a blend of everything Marisa taught me and the community that I was a part of in the Girl Gang. And it is all of this combined together. It's the best bits of everything that I have used in my business career to get to my 10th year of business. I'm taking all of the stuff that I needed in years 1 to 5, and it is all of the basics, all of the fundamentals, all of the foundational things that you need to get yourself from overwhelmed, stressed, from a side hustle to full time. It is everything you need to get that first 1 to 3, 4, 5 years in business. It is the basis of your business. So if you are right now feeling unsure about, will this business work? Can I actually get this up and running? Can I get this business started? Can this business actually give me a living? This is exactly what the Badass Business Club is for, is to get you from idea, overwhelmed, unsure, can I make this work, to yes, I am actually making a living from my business and I feel good about it. I am not stressed, I'm not burnt out. And it is the anti-burnout way to get your business up and running and to get you into a place that you feel secure and that your business has long-term stability and success. If this sounds like a bit of you and you want a bunch of badass business besties to high five you, to listen to your rants, to pick you up when you're feeling down, to share your successes and celebrate your milestones with you, we would absolutely love to have you. You can find out more. I'll put the website in the show notes for this, but you can go to www.richlifewithjules.com, because that is what we're all about, is building rich life businesses. So if you are at a point, you want to get your business up and running, you want to feel less overwhelmed, and you want a bunch of badass business besties to do with it, go to www.richlifewithjules or check the show notes, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye!